Say hello to Joanne Lloyd. Joanne was my mother-in-law, a prim and proper person, to say the least. Check out this image. Here she is sitting, backyard, obviously an old photograph. Looks like there's a dog dish maybe behind her, some bottles scattered around on the lawn. And to me, she's still looking at that camera and posing like she's on the cover of Vogue magazine. I want to fix this image. I chose this one because I know we all have this kind of photograph. I don't care if you were born into the digital age. I wasn't. I was born into film and moved to digital. We all have images like this, don't we? Because we have families and we have history. Using levels, we can go a long way to making this image look a whole lot better than it looks right now. And believe me, what I'm about to show you will work 99% of the time. Step number one is we have to scan it. Let me give you some pointers on scanning. Scan the image at a minimum resolution of 300 SPI. That's samples per inch. 300 is your minimum. Scan it as RGB. Now, the reason for that is I know it's a grayscale image, but there is color in this image. Very slight. A lot of images have yellows and blues and browns, lots of sepia kind of tones. You need that color. It is most of the image. If you scan it as grayscale to remove that, you're going to ruin the whole thing. Scan it as RGB. We'll remove any residual colors later. Come over here and select levels. One more thing before we get started is we need to get rid of anything that's not image, like this border. What I'll do is actually pick up my rectangular marquee tool, and we'll go ahead and do something like this. Then go to the word image and go down to crop. If you notice, this changed very subtly. The histogram represents the image. We only want image, not extraneous details like borders. We can always add a border later if we want one. With that done, we'll go ahead and we'll turn off the visible. We'll see it at the end. Let's blow this up a little bit so we can see what we're going to do. Go to red. Very simply, move that slider to the base of the data. Now, this time, because it's a grayscale compress, I'm going to move it to the very end as soon as I see it. I'm not going to move in or go halfway. I'm just going to move it all the way in. I find that works really good on grayscale images. I'm going to move to there. Go ahead and move to here. And one more to go. This process is not rocket science, and it's not digging a ditch, but the results are amazing. All right, let's go back. Let's turn on the visibility icon, and there you go. Now, one other thing. Want to remove any residual color, so we're going to add one more adjustment layer. Click this button right here. That'll take you back to the adjustments. And let's add, and we got a lot of different ones here. Let's add this one here called black and white. As you can see, what it did is it removed any residual colors. So in basically a levels and a black and white adjustment layer, we've taken Joanne from that to that. I find levels an amazing tool for adjusting old grayscale images, and you know what? I think you will too.